Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things nerdy through a common sense lens. And you know we love ourselves the rumor mill around here, right? We love covering that stuff. We love being able to stay ahead of the game and ahead of the kind of things that are coming down the pipeline, so we can give you guys a fair warning as to whether or not to get excited about something and even kind of waste your energy before you might end up just getting disappointed in the product. And it's one of them situations. This is why we've known about things like the Fantastic Four was going to feature a female Silver Surfer, right? Long ago. Same thing with it being a Sue-centric Storm, where Sue Storm is going to be the leader and not, of course, end up being Mr. Fantastic, which we have now seen with Reed Richards and them all admitting to that kind of stuff. And it's the same thing with us knowing Henry Cavill was going to come back in Black Adam, right? This is one of them situations where we like to know what's coming. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, DEI has struck again, because the MCU has gender swapped another character, and we now essentially have it confirmed by one of the producers on the show that yes, indeed, boys and girls, your favorite Iron Fist, Danny Rand out there, is going to be nothing more than a female in the new Eyes of Wakanda series. Once again, verifying why Cosmic Book News and Matt McGloin does not get anywhere near enough attention and attraction from everybody in our little corner of the universe, because this guy has been right time and time again. This is how we see things coming down the pipeline. This is how we knew Fantastic Four was going to be a disastrous dumpster fire. That's how we knew Henry Cavill was going to come back, and so many of the other leaks that we've had verified over the few years that we've been doing this. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to check out this article from CosmicBook.News, getting all of the juicy details and show you exactly what is going on. And, of course, once again, why more of the Marvel Now initiative is destroying the modern era of television, animated series, and movies inside of the Marvel Universe. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing. We just crossed 2K. We're still on our way towards 2,100. I think we're at like 2016 right now, which is kind of funny. I like that too. But at the exact same time, boys and girls, please smash that subscribe button and become part of our grease between our gears. Also, let us know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. Does it surprise you at all that the animated section of Disney Marvel is still deeply embedded and infected with this ideology that has destroyed and cost the company billions of dollars over the last few years? Or do you think it's surprising to you that they actually missed this section and they're going to have to end up doing a purge after all of these animated series fail? Let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out the links in the description. Think about becoming a member of the channel, getting your name at the end credits of every single one of our videos. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, from CosmicBook.News and our dear sweet Matt McGloin. DEI strikes again. MCU debuts female Iron Fist in Eyes of Wakanda. Oh, color us shocked there. And I mean, honestly, considering like most of the garbage that Marvel Animation has put out since Disney Plus premiered, does this surprise anybody at all? I mean, has there been a single one of their Disney animated Marvel series that have charted on the Nielsen ratings? I don't think so, but by all means, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section down below. The rumors have seemingly been confirmed that the MCU's first Iron Fist will be a DEI version who appears in the upcoming Eyes of Wakanda animated series, which lines up with the previous retcon in the comics to make Iron Fist woke. And yes, it very much was a woke agenda. This is the same garbage that gave us Ironheart. It was part of the whole snowflake and safe space stuff and all of the rest of the garbage that Marvel now, essentially because of political reasons, completely and totally wrecked all of their characters and destroyed any kind of hope or faith anyone had in the brand as all. I mean, of course, the Marvel Now initiative didn't last very long because the comics literally didn't sell enough to even pay for the fact that they were printed. So yeah, probably not. And this is what always boggles my mind about this stuff. This stuff has failed in the comics, right? So many times. Like, who is lying to these people out there? Who's got to be lying to the producers? I mean, not every single one of them can be a completely and totally infected with the woke, right? They can't be a completely and totally infected with the spirit of the age, right? They have to have some common sense. There's got to be some people out there that are just ignorant, and they have these people convince them that, oh, this Marvel's Now initiative was so successful, and you should use these characters, not the traditional ones, and yada, yada, yada. And it's just like, are you just lazy, incompetent, or completely and totally possessed by the spirit of the age that you couldn't look through your own records because you own Marvel now, Disney? You couldn't look through your own records and go, why did we cancel this? If it's such a good idea to do in the movies, why did we cancel this? Oh, the sales numbers were abysmal. Why are we going to do this in television, or why are we going to waste hundreds of millions of dollars on this character that only lasted like 6 issues in the comics? Why? Why are we going to do that? Like, it boggles my mind. It just boggles my mind. Not the Iron Fist you expect. The first episode of the series premiered at the Annecy Animation Film Festival on Friday. Director Todd Harris confirmed Iron Fist will be part of the series and teased there'll be an Iron Fist in here and not the Iron Fist you expect. Yay! Subverting expectations. Oh, you're so new. You're so original. Nobody in the modern era has tried that at all. Yeah, wow. We're really shocked and surprised. I mean, it's literally par for the course at this point. Nobody expects any different from the MCU. Like, you're not subverting expectations. Whenever you announce new projects like this, we just automatically assume you're going to race and gender swap everybody. So, like, why even bother? It's like the Black Snake thing came as no shock to anybody except maybe me, because for some reason, I didn't think Warner Brothers was still that stupid. Clearly, I was wrong. Like, this, you're not doing anything original. This is the same old drab. This is the same old garbage we have seen time and time again. And it will continue to fail just like it has every single time. Harris also confirmed the plot for The Eyes of Wakanda, describing it as a mostly spy story and hopscotching through centuries. Yay, time travel. Woohoo. The series will center on recovering stolen Wakandan technology across different points in history. I'm sure that wouldn't have any kind of effects on the flow of history or the sacred timeline or like anything's Disney Marvel set up over the last 5 to 10 years, essentially since Endgame, now would it? No, I'm sure that couldn't have any problems. So per the previous rumors, that technically means the MCU's Iron Fist will actually first appear in The Eyes of Wakanda and not the one played by Finn Jones in the Netflix series, which, I mean, I think he did. I think he was a fine Iron Fist. I just think the writing of that show was really, really crappy. So, yeah. Regarding the rumors, last year, boys and girls, before Marvel put an end to the Can We Get Some Toast leaker, the account revealed Iron Fist and Eyes of Wakanda. That's why we don't see them anymore. Marvel shut them down. Wow. That's why you only see My Time to Shine Hello now. I wondered where Toasty went. The account revealed an Iron Fist and Eyes of Wakanda will be new character created for the MCU. The leaker said, of course, the new Iron Fist would be female named Janora, who we will see in the series, with a Wakandan named Basha. It seems like that Basha is a brave Wakandan warrior. Of course, a female brave Wakandan warrior, most likely, right? But of course, we can't assume their gender now, can we, ladies and gentlemen? And of course, yeah, I just love it. A brave Wakandan warrior comes across Janora, the Iron Fist, in the immortal city of Kunlun while retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts. Of course they will. And in case you don't know what happened in the comics, because just like probably you and the majority of the rest of the Marvel fan base out there didn't read this hot garbage, in Marvel Comics, as part of the Woke Marvel Now initiative, there is a teenage female character named Pei who takes on the mantle of Iron Fist and is the successor to Danny Rand, the original Iron Fist, just like Ironheart and Iron Man, and actually a lot of characters, etc. I mean, they did it in DC too. Remember the I Am Not Starfire comic? I mean, my God, what an abomination self-insert garbage that was. I mean, give me a break. Woke Marvel also retconned the history and introduced Fane Fei as the first Iron Fist, a female version from something like 1,000,000 years ago. Seriously. Doctor Who fans, does it remind you guys of anything? I mean, like I said, this is all garbage we have seen done time and time again, over and over. There is nothing new that they have tried. They think they're oh so clever because they're going to subvert your expectations. Oh, you mean just like Marvel did in the comics? Just like what Doctor Who did 3 years ago? Just what like Marvel in the cinematic universe was doing 5 years ago? Just like Sony did with Madam Web and Morbius, good old Morbin time. Like, you guys are morons. You are absolute hacks who do not have a creative bone in your body. And the best part is we've got a video coming about Dakota Johnson saying the exact same thing that fans and audiences have been saying for years, if not a decade at this point. You're not creative. You're not clever. You're not funny. You're the same tired, retreaded tropes that fans of all things Marvel and honestly just nerddom in general have seen for over generations at this point. It started a long time ago in D&D, and it's been in a lot of other things for a long time. It's been in the it's been in comics for a good 25, arguably 30 years. There is nothing new under the sun. It is not hard to be a watcher on the wall in our modern society and keep an eye out for this. We see the red flags, and turns out where there is smoke, there is fire, because they have done this every single time. And until things change, fans will continue to check out and you will continue to fail. Kevin Feige, this is your fault. You danced with the devil, now you've gotten burned, and Eyes of Wakanda will fail just like every other woke, garbage, initiative, race swapping, gender swapping garbage you have done in the past. All fans want is characters that are who they know and love, that respect the source material. It's not hard. The comics are literally nothing more than a storyboard for you. All you have to do is adapt them. The real question is, will you ever be able to put aside your ego and your narcissism and actually do that? If not, after all, pride comes before the fall, and it is one of the oldest sins out there. And at the end of the day, Marvel, you will get exactly what you deserve, because fans decide.